both Miss Sharon and also Miss Rahima for accepting our student to do internship at FNN. Of course, FNN is a is a big brand, is a big company. So thank you very much for accepting our student to do internship here. I think Kesa, you proceed with the presentation, yes?
Okay, doctor.
Maybe you want to introduce also your supervisor as well after this, yes?
Sure.
Okay,
Okay,
all right.
so a very good afternoon to Dr. Fazli, Miss Sharon, and Miss Rahima. And then, okay, my company supervisor is Miss Rahima, and then my manager is Miss Sharon. So today I would like to present my internship job scope and experiences during this 6 months period. So let me to share the presentation slide first. Huh?
Kesa, you record, kan?
Yes, doctor. I'm
All right.
recording the meeting. Can see my slides.
Yes.
Nampak tak?
Boleh,
Okay.
boleh.
Okay. So okay, my name is Kesavarni anak perempuan Ravin Chandar, and my matric number is AW180016, and my intern supervisor's name is Miss Nur Rahima binti Muhammad Zawi Said. Okay, so first and foremost, introduction. So this slide will introduce the starting date, day, and place of my internship. So on 21st February 2022, I've undergone industry training at FNN Beverage Manufacturing Sdn Berhad at Insha'Allah. I was placed in the QA/QC department in the main plant. I underwent this industry training for 6 months, starting from 21st February until 19 August 2022. So during the industry training, I was supervised by Miss Nur Rahima as internal supervisor and Dr. Fazli as external supervisor. So next, the company background. The company was founded by John Fraser and David Chalmers Nave in 1883, from whom instantly recognizable initials FNN is derived. So the FNN Group is currently one of the most established, well-known and prosperous companies in Singapore and Malaysia. FNN is one of the largest beverage manufacturers and distributors in the region, with leading brands such as 100 Plus, FNN Fun Flavors, FNN Seasons, FNN Ice Mountain, Oyoshi Rangers, and EST Cola. And then FNN products are exported to 82 countries across the globe. So the trademark of the FNN is pure enjoyment, pure goodness. Next, the mission of the company is to be Asia's leading owner and provider of quality and innovative products that consumers choose and trust. In order to support the mission, we are guided firmly by our commitment to create value for our stakeholders by ensuring that our corporate actions positively impact socio-economic and environmental factors. Next, the vision of the company is to be a stable and sustainable food and beverage leader in the Asian region. So these are the accreditations that FNN has been qualified. For example, GMP certificate, Halal certificate, MUSTI, SIRIM, ISO 22000, 2005, HACCP, and so on. So moving on to the manufactured products, FNN Beverage Manufacturing produces various types of beverages, namely carbonated soft drinks such as 100 Plus, and then Asian soft drinks such as soya, chrysanthemum tea, and then drinking water, cordial, and Tetra Pak drinks. So some of the products are shown above in the pictures. Okay, so um, let's move on to the task assigned part. So the first task that I was assigned to was complaint sample analysis and draft NCR report. So I was assigned to conduct the investigations for the complaint samples related to cans and PET bottles. So the complaint samples are received from customers or consumers. Customers are known as distributors, while consumers are known as buyers from the direct markets. Okay, once received the complaint samples will be evaluated and further identify the defected areas by conducting water bath analysis for cans, while for PET bottles, observe the bottle conditions and analyze the bottles such as measuring the bottle weight and so on. So once done the identification, propose the draft investigation reports for superior pursuit. So next, I was assigned to carry out lab testing duties, and those three major activities are incubation checking, total solid checking, and pH meter calibration. So for the incubation checking, the finished goods will be incubated for 5 days and check their quality in terms of pH and TOA. TOA stands for taste, odor, and appearance. Next, the total solid contained in finished good products also will be checked. Usually it will be done for Tetari products. So the machine that will be used to analyze the total solid content is Mettler Toledo. Lastly, the pH meter is calibrated on daily basis as mostly all of the samples received need to check their pH. Um, and then furthermore, I was also assigned to check the incoming materials such as cans, cartons, preforms, and cordial bottles. So firstly, for the incoming cans, the parameters such as can height, flange width, can weight, lacquer film distribution, and metal exposure assessments are measured. For example, the flange width is measured by the caliper. Meanwhile, for the cartons, the parameters such as curtain length, width, height, and curtain weights are measured. For the incoming preforms, three parameters will be checked, which are visual check, weight, and inner diameter. So the visual check plays an important role as there is any abnormality in the preforms, it will be rejected. It will be rejected. And then for the incoming cordial bottles, the parameters such as bottle height, empty bottle weight, and capacity of the bottles will be measured. Okay. So, and then next, I was also assigned to check the incoming granulated sugar. It is important to check the incoming granulated sugar as sugar plays a key role in the beverage ingredients. Sugars that contain any foreign metals will be rejected. In other hand, I was also assigned to assist quality control inspectors in UHT. UHT stands for Ultra High Temperature Plant, which is also known as Tetra Pak in UHT plant. There are two major parts of checking, which are online and offline checkings. For the online checking, a few major checking will be conducted on the samples such as bricks, pH, taste, appearance, odor, and protein. But the protein test will be conducted only for soya products only. Meanwhile, for offline checking, there are two main tasks will be conducted, which are incubation checking and water treatment checking. For the incubation, the finished good products will be incubated for 5 days and then their quality will be checked in terms of pH and taste, odor, and appearance. Meanwhile, For the water treatment checking, the treated water will be checked on daily basis. Last but not least, I was I was also assigned to prepare the simple documentations. And the documentations that I prepared throughout my intern was data compilation of Nexus record, training forms for new QCI, and then compilation of procedures like procedures for calibration, and then compilation of attendance lists. Then moving forward, the knowledge that I gained from all this from the complaint sample analysis is on how to perform an investigation on the written samples from customers and consumers. Other than that, I also gain how to examine and identify the defected areas and propose the investigation reports. Besides that, also gain some basic knowledge regarding on how to determine the root causes of the problems. Next, the lab testing duties, incoming checking, online and offline checking also help me to gain knowledge regarding raw materials checking, incubation procedures and their checking, as well as calibration. So this enhanced my laboratory skills by being precise in weighing, measuring and recording accurate data. Other than that, I also learned to be independent and multitask by doing all the tasks given and completing them on time. Besides that, technical knowledge that I am able to intensify through these activities are the use of Microsoft Excel and Microsoft Word and preparing and compiling the data for documentation. Besides that, my communication skills also build up together with interpersonal skills such as collaborating and working together with others. So in conclusion, throughout this 6 months internship period in this industry, I had the opportunity to obtain direct exposure to quality assurance and quality control departments by getting involved and assisting them in that field. So from this training, I have acquired real working experience in a professional organization related to my program that I did not get from a formal curriculum and industrial site visits. So before ending the presentation, I would like to thank FNN for giving me this opportunity to enhance my skills and gain knowledge. I would also like to thank my supervisors, Miss Sharon and Miss Rahima, for all the guidings throughout my internship as well as my lecturer, Dr. Fazli. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Kesa. Very good presentation. Very informative as well. I will just ask some question regarding your presentation. Kesa, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, can doctor?
All right. Okay. My question is right. So the one that you did
Mm-mm,
during your internship,
mm-mm.
do you from your observation, is there any item that available in the industry but not being teach in the university?
Mm, not teach in the university. Yeah, like for example, like for the complaint samples, it is very new field for me as before this I didn't get any exposure in that field. Like in university, there is no any complaint sample analysis or what. So it is very new for me to get new knowledge from the complaint sample analysis.
In your opinion, what subject should that topic be included? In what subject do you think? Is
What
it like
subject?
food law?
What? Sorry,
Uh,
doctor, I
okay.
couldn't hear.
For example, for the one that you said just now,
Mm-mm.
the scope of example, complaint and everything, what subject should the content should be included? What kind of subject is it? By food law ke, under what kind of subject?
In the food law, maybe because it's regarding to complaint, so it's
Maybe
regarding to
food
the quality.
analysis?
It's regarding to quality information, so it may be placed under food quality and safety subject.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. For the lab, for all the lab work that you did at FNN, do you know how to do it, the analysis, or the person in charge need to teach you prior before you use the equipment?
Some of the equipments I already used to it in universities, so it's easier for me to get adapt to the instruments here.
Is there any instrument that available uh, at FNN but not available in UTHM?
Yeah, there are there are a lot of equipments are available in FNN, but not in universities.
Can you
Like
please name few?
for example, carbonation check.
The one is to check the carbonated drinks tu kan?
Yeah, it is
Uh,
for carbonated
Okay,
JD
lagi?
test,
Mm.
and then protein check, which is used to check proteins in soya drinks.
What do you mean protein check? Is there any ada equipment ke check protein? You pakai method apa kalau untuk protein?
Mm, I'm not very sure on the machine's name, but there is a machine to check the proteins from the sample.
A machine called mucoscan.
Mucoscan, okay. You should know lah. Kasabadi mucoscan. Miss Sharon, that one is uh the machine use what principle I mean the protein, the one is for protein analysis, yes?
That one is actually for protein analysis. It's
In drinks,
actually in drinks. But we also have a Jalda method lah. So
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. Yes. Usually we use the Helda method.
Jalda, yeah. But because Jalda
Yes,
is
yes.
actually taking time, it's actually because you need to wait
Yes,
for
is it?
digestion and then distillation. So it will take about 4 hours. That's why we use this machine. It's actually, but the machine is actually calibrated. You have a curve to be calibrated against the Jalda method.
Okay, alright. So that one is like few minutes to detect?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, alright. I think I can suggest that one in the university as well. Alright. Uh okay. Uh okay, Kesa, from your observation, what subject in the university that you think is related directly to what you're doing right now? Because we want to make sure that the subject is being emphasized lah, during teaching and learning. What subject do you think is important?
Subject is important.
That related to the work that you currently doing at FNM?
I think the food law and regulation, and also the food quality and safety subject. Actually, all the subjects are related to the field.
Yes, yes. But the most, I think, probably that you say that food law, food quality, food analysis, I think yes as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I think that's question from me. Maybe I can get feedback from Miss Sharon and also Miss Rahima. Kalau ada sepatah dua kata ada feedback macam tu.
Okay, I think first of all, I would like to thanks actually KESA and also the university to actually have this 6 months internship because we do find that 6 months is actually a good I mean compared to 2 months, 3 months, because 2 months, 3 months you can't learn a lot. Once you learn, we teach, then it's the end of the internship, so you don't really learn in depth. 6 months is actually is good for both the student and also the company. So we really like I mean the 6 month internship, and also during for this internship it beside its benefit to the student because they can explore to the real work environment. It's also good for the company because a lot of things that example some study that we don't really have time to do, but with the intern then we get a different opinion. I mean, a fresh idea from the students. So it's actually good. And then also I'm great that KESA actually have list out quite a lot of learning and knowledge that she gained from her internship here. So I think that's great. So thanks KESA and also Dr. Mama. Okay, thank you. So that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sharon. Miss Rahima, if
Okay,
you
for
want to
me,
say something.
I also would like to thank Esa for throughout her internship because she's doing a great job lah in handling the complaint sample analysis, which is I only trained her like few days before I go for maternity. So after that, she can do the complaint analysis with very minimal supervision lah, I can say. She can conduct the analysis as per guided and provide the report for us to for our further action. And KESA also is very open-minded to do other tasks, not other tasks which is intentionally not provided to her earlier lah in the schedule. So our team member always approach KESA in order to conduct a study or data compilation and everything, and she able to do it within the timeline provided lah. So thanks a lot, KESA, for your assistance, and also Dr. Fazila.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I'm very glad to hear positive feedback from Miss Sharon and also Miss Rahima. Uh, okay. Beside that, I want to ask whether the company have any collaboration with university in term of like R&D or anything related?
Uh, yes, but it's actually in Singapore because our R&D actually locate in Singapore. So actually they have this partner, a cooperation with the university, National University of Singapore on some of the research work.
Okay. Actually, because in UTHM, we have like some scheme. For example, if we have collaboration, the university can give like, for example, if FNN has like research grant, for example, the university has a double tech deduction. The one I know whether it's related or not, but the one is one of the scheme that being offered by UTHM. For example, if you have like some money or research grant, and then UTHM can give like a double tax deduction for the company. That one is one. In addition to that, we also have receipt. Receipt is actually is a program collaboration with industry where the student will be attached with the university during their final year project. Okay, for example, Kesa is doing internship, right, for 6 months. Before that, she did final year project for 1 year. For example, if we have some project that you want, it's a long-term project, this is yang awal lah. For example, Kesa will do the project related to FNN during their final year project for 1 year. and then they will continue the project during internship. Meaning that Kesa will be attached to the company for 1.5 years lah. That one is actually a long-term project, and also we want to encourage strong collaboration with industry. Kita ada beberapa collaboration dengan other food company. I mean that they give us, for example, like 10K, and then we will start doing research during final year project for 1 year, and then dia sambung lagi masa internship lah. Itu some of the initiative being given by the university to company to enhance collaboration. If Miss Sharon or Miss Rahima, kalau ada peluang lah untuk UTHM collaborate, please let me know through KESA. Tapi KESA ni dah habis lah kiranya. So ada student will pick up the new project lah. Tapi I'm not sure whether that initiative can be done with FNN Malaysia, but I open for any collaboration or any research collaboration with FNN.
If let's say we have any special project, we will consider UTHM as our partner lah. But at the moment, we don't really have any for Malaysia. So, but if any opportunity, then I will let you. Okay.
Yes, please don't forget UTHM. Okay, all right.
Okay, sure.
So I think that's all from me. Is there anything else, Kesa, that I forgot ke?
I think that's all, Doctor. So thank you very much for all the guidance throughout my internship period, Ms. Rahima and Ms. Sharon. And thank you, FNN. Thank you, Dr. Fadri.
All right. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay.
Congratulations, Kesa. Thank you very
Thank you.
much, Ms. Sharon. Thank you, for Rahima.
Thank you.
With that, thank you very much. Okay, Assalamualaikum and bye.
Okay, thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
Doctor. Thank you.
Bye.